early, like at 9:45.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah.
Good evening, all. Welcome to Tourism Committee meeting, April 25th, 2023. First agenda will be a motion to approve the minutes of March 22nd. Tourism Committee, Mr. Stroud, Mr. Dickinson. Any questions? All in favor?
I,
Before we really get started, for people that don't know, we have Heather with us. This is her second day in Warren County.
hello.
She's meeting a lot of people. She's getting confused like the rest of us. But and I'm just being personal. She's been very spirited, happy, and I think very knowledgeable to what we need. And I think we're going to really move forward. And with the interaction between you and Chamber and all the other supervisors. So anybody that wants to say hello and ask questions, she'll be down in the office pretty much, for a while now, unless she's out on the road someplace. And we welcome you here. Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to talk to us about first?
Just want to thank everyone for the appointments, and I'm looking forward to working with each of you.
All right. Okay, so all right, well, with the privilege of the floor, anybody out there has any questions or comments or something? All right, so we'll move along here. We don't have any new business on the menu, so we'll go right into the ad workshop.
Correct. So as part of the amended resolution, they present their media plan before each significant campaign. So we're heading into the summer season, the summer media buy, so they'll kind of explain what's going on. It's fairly similar to last year's, since we were kind of in a phase of transitioning, and last year's performed well. So a few minor tweaks to that, but overall, very solid campaign.
But this year, now, we're not giving out data like we have in years past. Right.
They have the sheets, sir. Right, you have printouts?
I do have
I'm sure we'll get
printouts,
to
yes,
that,
if you
Joelle.
would like that. Absolutely.
And we have it being pulled up on this.
Kind of
You want to take one?
private from the standpoint of competitive advance. Letting people know what we're doing. So is this an executive session, or are we just going to continue broadcasting our strategic plan?
I don't know what
This is part of the resolution requirement that we reviewed. So
It's part of the
Attorney, you
resolution.
think that's
requirement.
well?
I think that was the amended contract.
You could do it in executive session, Mr. Chairman. I'm not sure about this, but I think
I think the
the last time
attorney,
we talked about this, there was information on here that we didn't think was appropriate to be shared publicly. So I'd like to, if no one disagrees, I'd like to make a motion that we do this in executive session.
I'll get a second for that.
I'm sorry, can I point out this handout that's going out? If you're doing this in executive session, that's not for public consumption. It needs to be collected after the.
After the meeting.
After the executive session, sure.
Is that all right? Okay.
That is what we discussed. I believe the last.
We did talk about it.
There was information here that we didn't realize was going to be shared to the public at the time.
Okay, so I had a motion. Did I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Runyon seconds it. All in favor?
I,
I need to know what the.
Okay,
section
I'll let the
of-
attorney make that. He's looking up all the rules and regulations.
That's gonna be under section 105, subsection F. Burning the type of information that's going to be discussed in executive session.
All right. You want? No, all right. So we're in
You don't
executive.
need to vote on your motion to go into executive.
Oh,
session.
okay, I need a vote. I had a vote to go into executive. This Runyon,
If you've got the motion, you just need to vote.
vote. All in favor?
I,
Opposed? No. No, one no.
Got it.
All right, it's moved.
Can there be public comment?
Huh?
Can there be public comment?
Not when we come back out.
Actually, Gina, with her role, and her partnership with,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
My God,
would you like to stay for this or not?
No, it's executive session.
Yes.
I'm not an executive.
Well, no, we could.
No, she
we
can
could-
be added to it if that's part of another motion.
Can make it as a motion.
Yes,
We can make it, Gina, or motion if you want to stay.
I just want to say that from a business community standpoint, the people who collect the occupancy tax, for them to not know what's happening in promotion of this area is very disappointing. And it started, a couple years ago when you first said that we were not going to share that data.
If I can interject also, I think to that point, yes, portions of this, but I think the spend and the details of how deep we go into it in the areas and the targeting, that's more of I think the issue that you have, because somebody can watch this in another competitor market and say, oh my gosh, this is where they're going, this is where they're spending their money, and go after the same people that we are. And so to satisfy both portions of this could be, and Tim, I can work with you on identifying and also work with the committee and Gina as well to identify what is considered competitive and what is considered, helpful to the public. If that
Well,
also.
because if you think about, so Laura, who was just here, their family has 1,100 rooms between all of their properties. They might switch some of their marketing dollars to promote their own properties to go where, to shoot while the ducks are flying. We haven't been able, what has been seen is like this big and nobody could see like what are they using the same keywords, to actually extend the spend of what we're already doing. You've got a lot of other people spending those same dollar, their own dollars.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that, but I'm just concerned from outside of Warren County. So, I'd also be open to having those individual conversations with the businesses who have concern to help them build a collaborative campaign versus, but I think for this particular meeting, I agree with the executive session based on how much detail is in this. If that were to help, and Gina, you and I can work together on that.
Yeah.
Mr. Stroud?
If I might just comment.
If it's the will of the chair and the committee, we can allow Gina to be part of the executive session.
No, that I realize. It's just up to the committee. Is there any other comments on that? So we can get
I
moving?
have no issue about Gina attending the executive session with us.
How about the rest of the board?
Don't matter.
I have a problem.
Okay, so we don't need any resolution or anything. Gina, you can stay and you'll get some of the information if people ask. But I think I agree with you 100%. But next time we do this, we'll break it down in 2 different sheets maybe, and this we can talk about and this.
for competitors to see this.
Yeah.
I get it.
I understand what you're saying. They like to know. Yeah. All right, so let's move on.
Excuse me, Jim. I think we'd be happy to compile a higher level executive summary
Yeah.
where this is going.
Yeah. we